Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Let's do a grace card reading, y'all. It has been a minute since I've been here. I'm so happy I'm here, and I'm happy you're here. I did pre-shuffle our grace card deck, so let's get to it. Now today we're going to pull two cards. One is going to be, the first card is going to be for that outward expression that we use in our daily lives, the communication that we have with other people, our outward projection to the world, that fire energy, that sun energy, that yang energy. Let's just see what the grace cards have for us as a message as to how we can better, do that job of, accepting communication and relaying communication in our world, in our atmosphere, and with the other people that we come in contact with in our day. All right, let's see. Okay, excellent. Perception. See the past through the lens of grace. All that occurs is designed to support our spiritual evolution. I know, sometimes that's kind of hard to buy, really. You go, really? That was supposed to help me? Well, the universe has a sense of humor, but the truth is, it is in our perception, and we can choose to think that we're big old victims in life, and that the things that happen in our world, the people that we meet in our world, are just aggravation to us. Or we can understand that, if something has happened, if something is in our lives, it's supposed to be there, okay? There's a reason for that. And when you kind of take things in like that, I mean, remember, perception is our choice. We don't have to believe this or that. This is like a conscious effort on our part to perceive things as we want to perceive them. So if you want to perceive everything as a negative, then you're gonna, and that's how it's gonna be for you. If you can flip that switch and remember that perception is all on you, it is, girls and boys, and see not only the past through the lens of grace, but every single thing that's happening even now. Everything that's going to occur in our world, every single thing that we experience, well, it's contrived. We've made that for ourselves. We've stepped into one decision that led us to another decision that led us down that path. We've taken this turn rather than that turn, and we've done all that to better ourselves. We've done all that to give ourselves an experience that's going to be really valuable in the future. And it's definitely the same with people. And people can aggravate you, and people are crazy. we're crazy, okay, but all of the communiques, all of the interchanges that we have with other human beings especially, or with any other creature, any other life form on earth, it's all on purpose. I mean, there's something right there for us. If we can get past that whole judgmental thing, and we can get past the feeling like a victim, like, oh, that person's awful, I don't know why they would treat me like that, because I'm a good person, and then you go into defense mode, and it's like this whole drama within our own heads. If we can just remember, okay, it's actually not my kind of chill, but they've come across my path for something, and what can I get out of this? I might not get anything from what they're doing or saying, but I might be able to pick up something about my own evolution, my own growth, by examining how I've responded to the situation. And usually that's really what it's all about. That's why I kind of say concentrate on how you're feeling. I got a hair somewhere on my face, and it's just kind of crazy. Concentrate on how you do things, how you express, how you react, how you respond. Because most likely, especially in the untoward situations, the situations that don't feel that great, it's all about illumination. It's all about the mirror. It's all about how did I handle that? How could I have handled it differently? How could I kept my chill and not lost my attitude? How could I, how can I do things better? How can I receive that energy but not carry it? How can I field that energy and make sure that it doesn't screw with my own vibe? That's the kind of thing that these situations are bringing to us. That's the whole point of all of that. So in the good and the bad, okay, but the perception of that is it's all up to us. I mean, like I said, we've got that choice, and that's an amazing situation. That is amazing that we can choose to perceive things on a learning curve, choose to perceive things through the lens of grace, which means there's a reason for this, and it's for my benefit if I can like get out of my own way or not. That's basically it, and especially with other people, y'all. People crazy. Okay, so just remember that if they're in your path, if they've come into your deal, and if I have time, I'll tell you a little story, but I might just do a little Pantha chat. I can get that out. A little Pantha chat on this subject of how we react or respond. And it's completely tied with our perception of things. It's completely tied to our level of compassion, and we will talk about that. Okay, so let's get our other card. Now this card, y'all, this is the one that's going to reflect for us how we can create a good situation out of a bad situation, or mutate some sort of energy that we're feeling, or how we can tweak some sort of experience that we may have had, do the alchemy with it and make it into something that we can utilize. But this is on that personal level. This is that inside you, the interior one, the moon side, the yin energy, the energy. You can take a girl out of the south, but you can't take the south out of the girl, guys. But this is that interior one of us. This is that moony side of us, the quiet one, the one who copes with life on that inside level, Let's see. They ain't on blast. That's the one we're talking about. Tell us, Grace Cards, how can we better cope with some sort of situation or thing that's happening with us? Great. Okay. Now look. Okay. Strength. And that card in the tarot is always kind of like, it's not like you have strength. It's usually indicating that you need to tap into your strength. But the truth is that we're so much stronger than we think we are. We have so much capacity. We just break it off. We cut it off. And as Hester Hicks does, we pinch it off, which is kind of creepy to me. But okay, look, we kind of give up on our greatness. I mean, and it's not always nobody's fault. No, nobody's fault. It's a lot of our programming to turn for assistance, even when we can do it for ourselves, which has made us what's that term, whatever it is, where we, codependent. We're also heinously codependent, but it's because we've fallen victim to, collectively, we've fallen victim to the notion that we are, minute and we're weak and we can't be healthy and okay, I can go on and on. But strength. Face your fear. Every challenge is a blessing in disguise, a gift that makes us stronger and more conscious and ultimately more alive. Like I said, don't falter. If you're being given a situation where you feel like you don't have the strength for it, you do have the strength for it. I mean, that's the whole point. It's to show you that you do have the strength, that you are strong, that you can handle stuff. Because we need to know that about ourselves. We need to know that about ourselves. And how many situations are you going to bring to yourself to test your own capability before you get that and can feel that? I mean, that's really what's happening. And until we really own the fact that we're strong, we're capable. We have a wide breadth of acumen that has been that's the telephone. But until we own the fact that we're strong, we're going to keep manifesting situations that test our strength. I do maintain that the universe has a sense of humor, and that's part of it. It's like, okay, you do realize that you continually bring these things to yourself, thinking that you're weak, being convinced that you can't handle stuff. I can't take one more thing. The things that we say to each other, you're killing me. This is killing me. I can't. I can't and I don't have. This is what I want y'all to work on. Get rid of those phrases, and I'll talk about the other ones too, like drop the attitude, drop the adjectives, okay, drop the sarcasm, even though it's totally fun to be sarcastic, it's negative. Okay, but back to the strength thing. It's not when you realize how strong you are that you have to cope with a bunch of stuff. It's when you realize how really capable you are, life is a lot easier. It just becomes a lot easier. You're not constantly bringing to your situations things that test your strength to show you how strong you are. Okay, that's really all there is to that one. Okay, so I hope you can get that in order of operation. Tap into your strength. Remember who you are. Remember that life is all about our perception. I got that backwards. I've been working with other cards that have the, okay, yeah. Life is about perception, and that's our choice, okay? And the stronger you feel, the easier life will be. The bigger you are inside, the better off you are outside, okay? Yeah, it takes a little ownership. It takes ownership. You have to remember how blessed you are, how supported and loved you are by spirit, how special you are to be on this planet, especially right now. There's that southern thing, especially right now. Our whole tribe, our whole human tribe right now is in like the most tumultuous and organically gracious period of time on earth, okay? And it does come down to your perception. And things are going to disintegrate. Things are going to come apart because a lot of things ain't working the way they are. They're working for a very small few, but for the rest of us, we've gotten ourselves into the maze, and then we're having a hard time living our ultimate lives because we can't get to our ultimate truth because the system needs us to do all this stuff, and we signed up for it, so we're going to do it. And then what does that do? That axes out all of the organic stuff that we were meant to tap into while we were alive on this planet. Okay? So you are strong enough. You are capable. And unless you keep injuring yourself and keep making yourself sick with all kinds of things, even Dolores Cannon says we make ourselves sick. So if we make ourselves sick, we can make ourselves well. Okay, don't hate on me, YouTube, but it's true, and it's not just me. I had another station, totally dated. I had another channel, and they took it down because I was trying to tell people you can heal yourself. No, don't do major surgery on yourself, and don't stop taking meds that you've already been taking. Don't do anything crazy, but the essence of the human body wants to heal itself if we get out of the way. The essence of our spirit wants to make a way for our ultimate best evolution on this planet if we get out of our own way. And a lot of getting out of our own way means kind of extracting ourselves from the daily grind a little bit. Take some time, get yourself poised, get yourself situated in your environment where you can take some time away from the normality, the normality of the bustle and the hustle that the Matrix has set up for us to keep us busy, basically, to fulfill obligations, basically, to keep that cog rotating in our little corner of the big machinery, and that's understandable. I mean, I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying, but if we want to have our best evolution on this planet, we have to realize that that's a very small portion of why we're here. They, and I will say they, it, in the big negative thing, doesn't want you to remember that. But I do. Spirit does. A lot of us want you to remember, because the more of us who remember what we are and how we are and who we are and what we're capable of, the better off all of us collectively will be. Okay? I don't know why I went off on that tangent. It's clearly a Pantha chat time. Okay, so look, these are your two beautiful cards du jour. Perception, that's your choice. Okay, you can choose to see everything as a negative, or everything that's getting in your way, or everything that's trying to hold you back, or people who are just being, hindrances in your best evolution, or you can understand that these things are being brought to your circumstances to get you ready for something bigger, to give you experience, to give you that cellular memory to go further out on, to keep going with, to manifest your best destiny. And you do have the strength. You got the strength card here today. That doesn't mean you got to summon strength because some crazy thing's about to happen. You need to just remember how strong you actually are, because the minute you do that, all those little things that keep coming in to test you, they'll move out of the way for you. But you got to know it in here. You got to know it, because until you really know it, it's going to keep manifesting. These things are going to keep manifesting for you. Little tests, annoyances, big things, little things, to test our strength, to show us how amazing we are. Okay? All right. Thank you for being here, y'all. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. I promise I'm working on lighting. I've been working on lighting for 3 hours this morning. I finally gave up because I'm like, I can't with this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to go watch a YouTube video. Hey, YouTube. Yeah, another one actually, and figure out what I can do with my new surroundings to make this a lot better. In the meantime, I'll have to doctor it at the end, which I don't like to do. I don't even know how to edit my videos yet, but as far as chopping them up, I have no clue. So everything is fresh off the thing here. So that should be fun as it is. So if you did like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you care to share it, please share it. And I will be back very soon for another reading and a Pantha chat. So yeah, thanks again for being here, y'all. Take care.